FNaF is fucking cancer, and so are the furry faggots who like it. So about a week ago, that was a shitty meme from like a year ago. There was a trailer for that shitty game called FNaF, FNaF, Five Nights at fucking Kill Myself. And you know, man, like, fucking hell. FNaF, I don't know if you guys have noticed what FNaF is, but basically, right, it's a game where there are little children who are dead, shoved into suits of animals. Dude, you ever realize how kinky FNaF is? Holy shit, that's pedophilia, necrophilia, animatronomophilia, and like furry porn all in one little like wrap up. Holy shit. Dude, I don't know, man. I think these FNaF kids might be pretty solid, you know? I mean, it's a horror game too, which means I'm edgy because people who play horror games are like edgy or something. Guys, FNaF is the best game series ever. Not really though. They're just like the furries, and like I said in the last video, or whatever the fuck. This is a video, right? Yeah, this is a video. Furries are fucking stupid. They're fucking gay. And it's basically what FNaF is, dude. I mean, the similarities are there. I mean, you gonna argue with me? You can't argue with me, because FNaF is fucking gay. And look, man, right? If you like FNaF, kill yourself. Like, literally, you're retarded. You need to be off of this planet. Honestly, you need to stop breathing, right? And I'm not alone here, right? Pretty sure all of the logical Americans can see where I'm coming from. That Scott something, his last name is stupid. He's an idiot. Alright. Matt Pat is a queer. Marky Moo is literally autistic. Guys, I mean, and these are just the guys that like have made the game popular, and I think one of them made the game, right? Isn't Scott Fucks his name? Didn't he make the game or some shit? Like, they're all idiots. And I mean, you know, if you act like something, you're gonna attract that audience. So I mean, if the dev's an idiot, maybe the people who like the game are idiots too. Dude, you know what? Honestly, fuck video games. I'm done. I'm done with this shit. I'm done with all of this shit. Fuck it. Dude, I'm going back to Wii U. You can all fucking kill yourselves. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. What is up? My name is Oni Boris, Oni for short. Now, welcome to Rewind. That's the official name. That's what I'm staying with. My previous episode on furries didn't get a reaction because nobody watches me because I have clinical depression. But you know, whatever, man. I don't think I fully explained what this series is, so I think first off, that's what I'm going to do. Rewind is split into three parts. First is a satirical, like what any stereotypical like 4chan guy would say, right? Now, this part is the slightly more politically correct side of the story. Now, I don't think I made it completely clear last video, but my actual legitimate opinion on furries was kind of in between the two halves. I said three. The third part is my MLG editing of the Hotline Miami 2 thing. So today's topic is FNaF, and if you haven't seen it already, I'll probably link it in the video description. But about a week ago, a video was released on Scott I don't care, Scott's channel about a new game he's coming out with called Sister Location. Now, what Sister Location is practically a spin-off of FNaF. Uh, okay, as I said in the furry video, I was kind of in between both, but now I'm heavily towards this side, and this side is Scott doesn't know when to stop. I'm not gonna give my opinion on the FNaF fandom, because that's not what these videos are about, unless it's specifically about the fandom. Actually, you know what? No. I'll talk about the fandom after, but we're just going to talk about FNaF and the series it is and the progress it's made. FNaF was an indie horror game released long after games like this should have been popular, but it happened. FNaF is what I like to call the prototype of Undertale. So basically, for those of you that somehow have been living under a rock for the past 2 years or something and don't know what FNaF is basically you stay in a room and you wait for robot furry things to kill you. The problem with this is that, one, the game, it's not even fun. Markiplier was the person that made the game popular. After that, MatPat did a number of game theories on it, which increased its popularity and admittedly suckered me into buying the first 2 games. After that, it just kept on growing and growing. In total, releasing 4 games, 1 taking place in the average pizza place, whatever, 1 being a prequel, 1 being a completely reimagined, redesigned version where cameras were actually useful, and the last one was some weird nightmare no one cares. After that, a spin-off called FNaF World was released, which, like all of the other FNaF games, was released early, only this time Scott thought it was unfinished. Because of that, it was released from Steam, everyone received refunds, and is now available on that one site that I forgot the name of. I think it's like IndieDB or something. It was released there for free. So I'm going to commend him for that. I'm also going to diss him for that, because first off, the spin-off is stupid. It's literally retarded. There's no other way to sugarcoat this, really. It was stupid. Nobody wants that game. You'd figure after that, after 5 games, in the course of a year or so, he would have given up. But here he is with another fucking game, dude. Like, you need to know, as a game developer, when a series needs to die out. Take, for instance, a game series I featured on both rewinds on this channel, Hotline Miami. Hotline Miami has received a total of 2 games over the course of 2 or 3 years, and the developers, Dennis and Jonathan, have said that they are no longer going to make any Hotline Miami games. There have been a number of mods and spin-offs, and most recently in August there is going to be a fan-made mod called Midnight Animal, which I'm hyped for, to be honest. It's an unofficial 3rd game, and you guys should check it out if you played Hotline, but it's free too. It's free, so yeah, good on him. So what FNaF needs is a Hotline treatment. The series has become irrelevant. Well, it still is relevant. The fandom was starting to die out, so he just shat out a new fucking game. Honestly, it's kind of pathetic. The fact he's released 4, 5, now 6 games to the same franchise. Sister location, it's going to be FNaF. That's what it's going to be. It has animatronics and all that shit. Alright, it's FNaF. It might be like a spin-off, and they might be saying, oh, it's not FNaF. It's FNaF. It's despicable, really. Like, everyone bitches at Call of Duty and all that for having these yearly releases, right? Which yearly releases are bad, sure, but it pales in comparison to having 5 or 6 games of the same franchise released within half a decade. it's stupid. It really is. It's half a decade, not even 4 years, 3 years. When did FNaF come out? Like, God. Anyway, enough ranting about the game. Let's talk about the fandom. I mentioned him a little bit. The fandom was dying out. The fandom is really synonymous with Undertale, and it just so happens that when FNaF was finished, when the fourth final game came out. Wait a minute. FNaF 2 was originally going to be the final game, then that was scrapped. FNaF 3 was supposed to be the final game, then that was scrapped. FNaF 4 was supposed to be the final game. The sub-name was even the final chapter or something, right? And now he's coming out with a spin-off, so FNaF 4 is technically the... What? I'm not gonna touch this shit. Lying piece of shit. Alright, so the fandom was starting to die out about mid to late 2015. With the fourth game being considered the final game, no one really cared about FNaF. That was when Undertale came in, and most of the FNaF kids flocked to Undertale. Now, Undertale is starting to die out again, and this shitty spin-off is now re-emerging. Not re-emerging, rather emerging. Dude, who's the kid that made Undertale? Like, Toby, right? Toby? I'm pretty sure Toby and Scott are actually, like, secret, like, fuck buddies. And, like, they're co-inspiring. And, like, as soon as Sister Locations' hype starts to die out, then Undertale 2 is going to come out. Now I'm going to have to make a rewind on Undertale. Oh, no, please. I don't want to have to do this. Well, alright. You know what? This video's gone on long enough. I've kept you guys long enough. Ladies and gentlemen. Why did I say ladies? Females don't watch this channel. My name's Oni, and peace the fuck out. I'm too lazy to add text screen things. I fucked up. The real numbers will be in the description. I fucked up a lot. I said FNaF 1 was released like 5 or 6 years ago. It was actually released less than 2 years ago. Oops. So, yeah, peace the fuck out, etc. That's the Amazing Atheist out. I don't care.